Yesterday I wiped down the surfaces inside Wee Hugo. It didn't really need it, but a nun told me to do it. Honestly, I'll explain later. Some days, and I mean this quite seriously, I can wake up and I genuinely don't know what to do with myself. Now, if that sounds like some kind of terrible existential crisis, it isn't. It's much more insignificant than that. It's stupider than that. Because it's not that I've got nothing to do. I've got a list, a proper list. In my head, mind, never written down. Because writing it down would make it real, wouldn't it? And on this list, the office needs tidied, the driveway needs weeding, the van is desperate for a wash, there's a garage over there, there's a garage over there that's desperate for a clear out. Should I show you what it looks like? Should I? I don't know. It's rather embarrassing. Oh, go on then. Let's move on. And there's the hedge. Don't get me started on the hedge. Literally don't. I will find a reason not to. But here's the thing, the dishes get done, the hoovering gets done, the essential stuff. The stuff that if you don't do it, someone in the house notices within the hour. That all happens. Maybe not like clockwork, but it does get done. It's the optional stuff I can't seem to locate any enthusiasm for. Somebody said to me once, "You'll be amazed how busy you are in retirement." Everyone says that, don't they? Like it's a warning, like they're preparing you for some ambush of activity. And I understand why people say it, because every hour is yours and yours alone, and there's nobody standing over you dividing the day into shapes for you. Which sounds marvellous, and it is marvellous, but it also means that when it's 10:30 in the morning and the sun's out and the lawn needs mowing, I now have a choice. I can mow the lawn, or I can go for a walk for an hour and look at some sheep. I think you can guess which one wins. So instead, and I'm not proud of this, well, I'm a little proud of this, I potter around the van, not fixing anything, not doing anything you'd ordinarily photograph, just a light dusting, a kind of cleaning that doesn't so much improve the van as reassure it that it hasn't been forgotten. And then, because I'm already there, I think, well, I may as well make a coffee. So I sat and I looked out the back doors. And we're not even anywhere special. We've just parked up at the farm. But there's a field out there and some middle distance, and that apparently is enough. That's the whole activity. Coffee, field, middle distance. Now, I've noticed something doing these little talks, a running theme, and the theme is work I'm avoiding, which is one thing, but underneath that and sitting quite prominently is the guilt about avoiding it. And this is where I introduce you to the nun, because that guilt has a name, and its name is Sister Mary Edith. Bloody Sister Mary, bloody Edith. It's nursery school, so what, 5, 6, and she had this phrase that she'd repeat over and over again. Cleanliness is next to godliness. And to this day, I really don't know what godliness is. But I knew then that I was just one dust-free surface away from achieving it. And now here I am, more than 50 years later, still trying to achieve the same thing, except with this van. And it continued a couple of years later. I grew up in a Catholic household, and I remember it being summer. I'm about 8 now, and I'm lying on the lawn under a blanket, perfectly still, while my mother walks around the house calling my name because it's time to go to church. And I have decided, with the full strategic genius of an 8-year-old, that if I hold my breath and don't move, I will become effectively invisible. And you know what? I can't even tell you whether it worked. Isn't that a strange thing to carry around for more than 50 years? An unfinished memory. I don't know whether she found me. I don't know if I went to church that day or not. And all that's left is the blanket, the held breath, and the guilt. The guilt seems to have survived intact, even though the actual outcome didn't make it. There's a kind of person raised to believe that rest has to be earned, that you don't get the coffee and the field and the middle distance until the driveway is weeded and the garage is sorted and the hedge is behaving itself. Somebody installs that in you very early. A nun with a tidy classroom, a mother calling you in for mass, a whole system really. And it's funny because you can spend the next 50 years completely at liberty, nobody chasing you around any garden anymore, and still feel that same held breath, still lying very still under the blanket, just a much bigger blanket now, a retirement shaped one. I don't have a tidy answer for you. I did think about looking for one yesterday while dusting, but then I thought, no, I'll just enjoy my coffee and look at the field for a while.